All right, so after this first game, we'll go to Game Hard all proper. Until then, we're stuck with this very awkward ESL overlay, which I don't know about you, Fenner. I am really not a big fan of the ESL overlay. It shows almost no information, and I hate it. But
I can't comment on it right now because I don't know what it looks like. But yes, I will agree with you, Rifkin.
It's
horrible.
It's the one they use for WCS actually. I mean, there's like,
okay.
Just not being able to see the resources lost, okay, fine. Not being able to see the actual army count, very annoying. But not being able to see the worker count at all times. This is the number one. Alright, anyways, my woes and cries aside, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dragon Invitational. I think it's just the Dragon Invitational, but for some reason it's listed on Team Liquid as the Dragon Invitational. Either way, this is his third one he's running, and this is the round of 8. Lucky enough to join on the cast are myself, Rifkin, as well as not Amshar, he'll be coming later, but of course Fenner from Root Gaming. Yeah, you're both good Zerg players with funny accents.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Hey, Namshaw's accent, nothing like mine. He's a cool guy, though. I watch his stream sometimes.
Alright, well, getting into the action properly here with the latest introductions of all time. Spawning here in the southern location, the Blue Terran player from Acer MMA.
And in the top left of the map, in the red, it is Ragnarok, currently teamless until he beats MMA here, and then he gets a team. That's how it works, Rifkin.
You know what? I've heard that. Same thing with the whole, like, you know, you defeat your enemy, eat their heart, gain their courage, etc., etc. No, not really.
But the missing line on there was you get a team at the end. After you eat the heart.
Yeah, that's where the focus has got to be.
Yeah.
Big shout out, by the way. I try not to do these too much into our actual cast, but I have to for this one. A $50 donation from Riamar, sorry. Whew, I'm really not awake just yet. Thank you kindly for that, sir. This is a personal donation. That's great note, man. Great note. Thank you very much. But
all right.
Yeah, MMA. You know what? Here's the thing about MMA, right? He's always been a good player. We could really do this or that to herald him. It's weird to consider though. Ragnarok, who's also such a talentedly well-renowned player, is definitely the underdog though coming into this one. He's so good at this game, but MMA's TVZ is impeccable.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I haven't seen too much Ragnarok, to be honest. When he was on TSL, I used to watch him a lot, but since then, since he's been teamless, I haven't seen him too much. I know he's been doing well in some tournaments, though. I just can't think what. Yeah, that's not coming to mind. But yeah, he's a really good player, obviously. He's a top Korean player, probably Korean gem. All that kind of good stuff. The Reaper's out now. Let's see this MMA Reaper micro. It's always scary when you see top players doing it. It's like a big difference between a top player with a Reaper than just a normal player.
First blood.
Yeah, I've talked to a lot of players about this too, both Zergs and Terrans, and oftentimes this is kind of how you get that feel for your opponent, like whether they're quote-unquote worthwhile or not. Is like whether they can respond to your Reaper or whether their Reaper wrecks your shit. I mean, it's really funny how big of a deal this first Reaper of the game can be.
Yeah, I know that feel. Like when you're just playing a standard Master Terran and then the Reaper comes in, you know, maybe he attacks your Queen, he attacks your Lings, and then he just disappears for the rest of the game. You're like, oh, okay. Thanks for that. That makes things easy. Oh, look at this Overlord getting attacked by 2 Marines here.
I don't think he's
probably not gonna. No.
This is actually
try.
This is the point I want to bring up. This is something I love watching, not just MMA, but a lot of other more European-focused guys. I don't know if it's because he's in Europe or because he's just MMA and is super go-to, but I've been seeing, I don't know about you, man, a lot of Overlord hunting going out of the Terran players lately. You know, they usually typically make those first 2 Marines for defense, and if there's nothing coming because the Reaper's in the opponent's base, they start Overlord hunting.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I've noticed that as well. A lot of people even opening 1-racks. It might be because of Pult. That's what someone told me. Because I was playing on stream and I was like, oh my god, everyone's opening 1-racks and trying to snipe me Overlords. And someone said it's because of Pult at MLG. So he must have opened 1-racks there and everyone's like, oh my god, we need to kill Overlords.
Well, I mean, Pult
and that's how it's gone.
He's definitely the trendsetter. I mean, everyone calls it the Pult Viking for good reason.
But it is going to be a roach opener for Ragnarok. Pretty standard nowadays.
I wouldn't be shocked if this was Roach Hydra. Even the players who don't typically play Roach Hydra have been starting to play Roach Hydra on this map specifically.
Yeah. This is a Roach Hydra map right here. Everything is so wide open going into the 3rd base, and the even bigger thing is the 4th base is horrible for a Mutiling Bane player. It's really hard to hold. It's hard to get creep all. Yeah, especially that middle one there.
Yeah.
You just siege of tanks in the middle or something like that. It's a nasty thing to hold. But with Roach Hydra, you're constantly putting on the aggression, so you don't have to worry about your bases as much.
I know, it's a little bit sad, too, because I remember when Merry-Go-Round first came out, Zombie Rob and I get really excited about the prospect of possibly using a lot of tanks on the high ground, like, especially right here. The ledge here, you know, you assault the front of the base, but it's just never been really taken advantage of. Not like the new maps, though, like Deadwing, Catalina, like, these are maps that are fantastic for tank play. But
yeah.
Merry-Go-Round never quite made the cut, so to speak. Oh my god, so diligent about getting this Overlord, but Ragnarok also went for that Overlord speed so early. I didn't realize he already got Invitation's Carapace. That's not something you see too often, not this early at least.
Yeah. That's, well, yeah, I like that though. I mean, he's gonna get a full scout. Has he already been in the base? He has been in, right? He must have been in the base. Yeah, he's been in the base. He knows what's going on. So he knows it's not a fast Banshee or anything like that. He knows exactly how many drones he can make, which is gonna be full 3 base saturation most likely.
I think something's gonna be a little bit.
He's actually going melee attacks.
Oh, actually, wow, that's right. That's a bit odd. But I guess, you know, when you come up against MMA, you could try the brute force of Roach Hydra sort of style. But if you've been playing Banelings and Mutas for like 3 years, and that's what you're comfortable with, chances are that's where you're gonna have your best chance against MMA with.
Yeah, for sure. It's gonna come down to the creep spread in this game. He's got pretty nice creep spread actually. One of the most important things in ZBT when you're playing Mutiling Bane. As you always want to be fighting on that creep, and yeah, MMA not denying it too well here. There's some creep sneaking out in the middle, down the bottom as well. Even at the top there's a creep tumor available, so he needs to start pushing that back sometime soon.
Yeah, I mean, MMA's taking a bit of a slower approach to it. He's got a pretty big standing army, but the medevacs are pretty late as far as any sort of early push is concerned. They're on time for like a regular standard thing, but as you said, if this doesn't start getting cleaned up soon, it gets really hard to clean up later. Because the thing is, guys, even if you kill, like, say, these first 6 creep tumors, it's still going to take like 2 minutes for the creep to recede. A queen could easily waddle out there and plop down a brand new creep tumor.
Especially with a player like Ragnarok, he's always going to have that creep queen out there. He's not going to mess about. It's become pretty standard to always have a creep queen. Like, if this one dies, he's going to rebuild another one, get another one straight up. 9 Banelings on the way. They're just like super defensive Banelings there. As MMA is moving across the map, he's got his 2 medivacs. This is the first push of the game, looking for those creep kills. And this is what I was talking about. This is what we need from MMA. And once he pushes that back, it's going to become a lot easier to push later on.
What I like to do is you managed to retain about 4 of the Hellions from earlier. Right now, not so useful, but as soon as that armory completes, transfer them to Hellbats, get the medevacs to heal them up, and these things actually add a lot of power to the push. I kind of like that this is where it's equalized, though, to be honest, because we saw a lot of the cheesy Hellbat Marauder like all-ins for that first week.
Yeah.
Just super flavor of the week. But now we see them being sort of just saved and used for that first very big initial push, and I think this is a lot better, a lot more elegantly utilized, I guess. Less cheesy.
Yeah, this is why I've been talking about this lately. I don't like the game being patched too fast because it takes so long for people to figure it out. Like I said, everyone's just been doing Hellbat all in. Oh, here we go, Roachling, Bane, Muta rolling in. The Banelings are at the front. They're going to take down everything. And it looks like MMA gets completely steamrolled by Ragnarok here.
Where are the splits? He took that engagement off a creep, and he probably could have made that go a little bit better, but losing the Hellbats was a big start to the fall of this. I mean, there's just no buffer now. Marines are coming out. This isn't quite that time where you've got like 13 pumping, but 8 plus a Marauder, not too bad. So, I mean, this isn't the point of the game where Ragnarok, especially off of creep, could push to win, but boy, did he just take a fantastic engagement.
Yeah, that engagement was absolutely phenomenal. And now he's going to move around with these mutas to find out what he can do here. No turrets up yet. He's playing the style where you skip the turrets and you just put on constant pressure. But with that push getting rolled over, he has to go back and build turrets. That's what a lot of Terran players do. They skip the turret so that push can be stronger, but he still got rolled over by Ragnarok's attack.
By the way, 11 Ragnarok's 4th up here. Way up here to the north. This is going to actually help him spread creep a lot faster and sooner, as we see with the Queen prioritizing a tumor over an inject. And Cruiser is just such a big deal on this map. Man, I can't tell you from personal experience and watching some of the best players in Europe, there's so many times where you watch Terran players lose a game, not to the Banelings, not to the Mutas, but to creep spread because they can never take that 4th. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Looks like the
Ragnarok
Mutas did catch this. Yeah, they got wind of this with that crazy Overlord spread. I'm surprised MMA is actually trying to do this without having cleaned up any of the Overlords.
Yeah, he is going to go back now, but he's going to lose that thing, and that's just another dent in the armor. Well, Ragnarok doesn't want it, I guess. He
Yeah,
could have had it.
He didn't know if there's one way now, I guess.
Sure. But creep still going out through the middle. Really nice creep spread from Ragnarok here. And yeah, it's just pure biomine from MMA here. He's got the plus two weapons, plus 2 armor just finishing up now.
Yeah,
Same as Ragnarok here. So even on the upgrades, but the plus 3 weapons are on the way for MMA now. That's the big upgrade. It's going to take a while, but if that gets through, that's when it starts to hurt for the Mutiling Bane player.
Yeah, it's interesting too because the Widowmine is such a weird spot in DBZ lately. I mean, that's why they're buffing it. It's either fantastically amazing or fantastically bad. There's never really an in-between with this unit, but Marauders with those concussive shells and the Widowmines get enough hits. There's not enough Banelings left. Here comes round 2 though, and this is where the majority of the forces.
Yeah, this is the rest of the Banelings here rolling off creep though. There's the split from MMA. It could happen. There just seems to be so many units from Ragnarok. It doesn't stop. He's rolling across the map.
He runs to the bunker. He's trying to survive. He's clumped up once again though. The Banelings looking for those hits. A couple of the Marines going to take some damage in the Widowmines while just not getting the damage that they need. MMA though, he cleans up enough of the Banelings.
Yeah,
GG.
How did he get so many units? He droned up so fast. He's